So that's half. I'm not doing too bad for a guy that boycotted it, but we're gonna go with this onside kick, and let's just go ahead and try it. Worst case, we'll get it. You know, oh, and I'm not even playing that game. You know, you rage quit. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Saglitch, aka Sag, and a disclaimer before we get this video started. I know at the top right you see my overall, not that great, but to be fair, kind of boycotted Madden all year long because the broken schemes are still broken, but we're going to do some ranked MUT draft to see if we can do any better. So let's get started. You know we're going with the 15,000 coins, so looking at the playbooks, I like the 3-4 defenses instead of 4-3. So I decided to say, you know what? Let's go ahead and get Matt Nagy with the West Coast offense. And not sure about you guys and how you draft your players, but I don't just go for the overall best players. I go for the ones that are going to fit the scheme, and we look for defense first. So we're going to start with Demario Davis. Out of the running back group, I like Dalvin Cook, top 5 running back for sure. Next up, we got difference between Chris Samuels and Eric Fisher. Going to go ahead and solidify that left tackle spot, one of the best and highly proficient spots on the football team. So right here, we're going to go with Landon Collins, the strong safety, hard hitting, like 90 plus power. Ozzie Newsome, great one. Todd Heap saw in his prime, great one. But the GOAT, Gronk, going to put him in right now. This threw me through a loop because we had Ryan Fitz, we got Tyron Taylor, and Steve McNair. Now, if you look at the overalls, Steve McNair and Tyron Taylor are about the same. I think there's like a 1 or 2 overall difference. I'm not huge on running with the quarterback because I don't think that fits my scheme. But I look at the accuracy and the throw power, and the play action difference between the two definitely led me with Tyrod Taylor. Now, I didn't realize the Colts had that great of a line. Ryan Kelly, center from Alabama, I believe it was, and Quentin Nelson, the overall road grader. I was looking at their overalls. Not really sure why I wasted my time here because if you look at the block shed, it's not the greatest. So we're going to go with the 98 overall Ryan Kelly. So next round's wide receiver. Got to take one of them. So we got Deontay Johnson, the youngin out of Pittsburgh. We got Jarvis Landry or Larry Fitz. Now, if you look, you would think, hey, Deontay, fast guy, whatever. But here's the thing. I don't just throw it up down the field. I don't do all these crazy offensive routes where you're just going to break the defense. So I'm going to go with Larry Fitz because he's the sure-handed. He's got the speed. He can play the slot. He did a great job. Now, next one we have defensive line somewhere, somehow. So we got Davenport, Fletcher Cox, or Agba. And we're going to go with the Fletcher Cox, even though it's not his best card he has out. His block shed was decent enough. Curtis Samuel, easy choice right there, 94 overall. And this one threw me for a loop as well. We got Billy Sims, so it's a skilled position. You got Billy Sims at running back. You got Drew Sample at tight end, which I have Gronk in there, so I don't really run 2 tight end sets, so it's going to be AB. Even though I'm not a big fan of his personality or what he does off the field, doesn't mean I can't use him on the field. So this was the brand new card right away when it came out, the Troy Vincent card. I know right now you're saying, Sag, that was like weeks ago, months ago, whatever. That's the one that just came out now. Jair Alexander and then J.C. Jackson, very close in similarities. J.C. just has one up on zone and man and has one down on speed. Out of the offensive line positions, we got 91 overall Pete, 89 Sweezy, and then Bruce Matthews, who I think is Clay Matthews' uncle. So we're going to go ahead and go to Matthews. We can switch him over to guard. It's not going to be the best overall, but we can use him. So here, not the greatest safeties, but one thing I will say about this, guys, is get you 2 strong safeties, if you can, that are worth keeping on the team, because a lot of those sub packages that have the safety come in for linebackers, use them. There's a reason why they're in now. Buda Baker would be the choice there. Now, one of my favorite players of all time, Tyron Taylor. or excuse me, Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, one of the greatest college athletes of all time. But saw that there was Antoine Winfield there, so had to take him. Have to get two cornerbacks to at least somewhat stop these offenses. And here is the difference between Darius Leonard and Nicholas Morrow. I do like Morrow's power. I like his block shed, which not the greatest, but he's got speed that helps make that up. So I was trying to kind of fill out this defensive line so I didn't have to worry about it later. You see OCU Mayora and then David Onion Mata. Sorry, I just can't talk today. But Lane Johnson was sitting there, 94 overall. That guy's actually a monster in real life. Love his attitude, love his profession. So offensive lineman to offensive lineman, gonna take him. Leighton Vander Esch reminds me of Thad from Blue Mountain State. Gotta take him every time. He's funny as all get out. And Frank Clark, which I kind of forgot about this pick, but he's gonna come to play very nicely in this defense because we got that 3-4, but I usually run like nickel packages, not these crazy nickel packages, but easy nickel packages. Hunter Renfrow, I'm sorry, bud. I know you're in the NFL. I'm never going to be as great as you are, but I just don't respect this card enough. So we're going to take three centers, move them between guards. And here we got Fritz Pollard, Santana Moss, and then Sterling Shepard. And I don't really use that many running backs. I don't use that type of play. We're not running power run. So we're going to get the best option on the board and get that Sterling Shepard Green Bay card. And then last but not least, this is probably the hardest round to pick from. You got Mike Minter, free safety from the Panthers. Ahmed Brooks from the Bengals. I remember when he used to play, he was nasty from sideline to sideline. And then John Randall, easily one of the top defensive linemen of all time. Great. He was a monster for years upon years in the NFL. There's a reason why he got that Legends card. But I have to say that I'm going to go with Mike Minter because I don't have a nickelback. He runs 94 speed, 95 acceleration. His zone coverage is a 94. I can put him back there and let Buddha chase some people around and just kind of put him in place. But on top of that, usually your free safeties are known for their hitting ability. He had 97 overall power. So when it's all said and done, it gives me a 93 overall offense, a 94 overall defense. And we're going to play against a guy who has Boston, Archer, and forgot what the last one was. But let's get into this first game. I'm actually excited. This is probably one of my best MUT drafts that I've ever had. I'm happy about the defense that I have, happy about the offense that I have. So let's get into this and see if we can get this victory. And of course, we're coming out. We know that it's going to be a scum kick. Usually I pick return left anyway because the scum kick always goes to the right. And here it comes. Boom. And we got Sterling Shepard in the back, taking it from the 5-yard line all the way up, sideline to sideline, and getting to the 28. All right, so my coaching philosophy during these games, not going crazy. Like start off with a run, see what you can get, kind of fill it out. It's kind of like a boxing match by the end. But we're coming out with a shotgun set. We got basically bounce set, tight end set right. Dalvin Cook just taking it and getting off the defender. I like how loose he is. Like Dalvin Cook, if you're not really watching him, you wouldn't really expect much from him. But he is a smooth runner. We got a two tight end set right and a power G. This is one of my favorite run plays because you can go outside with it like a zone. You can cut like a power or just like that. If they converge over to the right and over pursuit, it's a dive play. So it's not anything crazy. Looks like he's going to be coming out. This is one of my favorite packages that I've seen. I don't, as you guys can see, I mean, there's a reason why I got Larry Fitz. I don't make the best reads. I mean, my reads aren't horrible, but Larry Fitz is like a sure-hander. He basically wears glue on his gloves all day because he catches everything. But, as I was saying, that's one of my favorite packages, the bunch set on the right side and tight end on the left. It basically throws off the defense. And like I said, guys, I didn't play Madden all year. I don't know. I didn't lab it up So it's not like I know all these broken plays. I just kind of take it as it go. A little simple out route here for Shepard to get him started. And that's going to be giving me a 3rd and 2. So we're not going crazy here, guys. We don't have these 3rd and longs. I do enough to get me short and then able to convert. Because the stick route, simple. Everybody knows stick route, but it's very hard to defend. So Gronk coming in, needed 2, but it got 15. So from the 4-yard line, we got 2 tight ends set right. I formation. This is one of my favorite formations. Ran it all throughout high school. And we're going to go just walk it straight in, Dalvin, because my goodness, son, there's no reason to break or to stop what isn't broken. PAT easy, up and good. 7-point lead going into the end of the first quarter. Minute 37. And before you start judging me about being a scum kicker right here, here's my thing. It's more likely to give up a big return compared to the other, and on top of that, less field to defend against. So even if they do score, we have less field and it takes less time. I used to play against those people, just ate the clock up all day. I love this formation. The nickel 3-3-5, probably not the best formation to run against these receivers that they have. Plus, it looks like they got Josh Allen at quarterback, Dree Archer at running back. And I know this play breaks defenses, so you'll see me take Morrow all the way to the back because I know he's going to run that fly route with Archer's 98 speed. And he's got one-on-one against Winfield, I believe that was, or it might have been Baker, and was able to incomplete pass. And I said, you know what? Wait a second. Let me go ahead and readjust this defense. Go ahead and do that. I don't think matters, but play ball in the air. Do it by speed because we got a lot of fast people out on the field. Looks like he's run a 2-2 or 122 defense or offense, excuse me. 1 running back, 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. We usually call that a 12 package, I believe, or 22 package. There's 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, but I know that these people that play this game are going to be picking pass plays 95% of the time. So I'll come out, and unless it's like a power runner where he's just nonstop loading it up and just going against me, I will come out nickel and dime packages all day. Great call right here for this screen, and my defense just fights. Again, very strong, very hard-hitting cornerback, or not cornerbacks, very hard-hitting safeties. So we're just fighting through those blocks to get over there, and I'm surprised that we actually stopped him right there. So on 4th and 8, this might be one of those things that changes the game right away. If we stop him, we can get him to quit. So a little play action around, and Frank Clark is going to get that sack. I am not someone that gets a huge thing. I don't create a lot of pressure. I don't use all these nano blitzes. No, it is going to be Frank Clark just going in. He actually spied, got there in time because I think he was going to load it up for a touchdown. But turn the ball over. 2nd and 8. This play, everybody knows it's a sweep with the trips to the right, ace formation. But I put wide receiver out because I like to run it like a little halfback pitch like LSU used to do it. You just go. If it's there, keep running to the outside. But if it's not, just cut in. And so here we got ace formation. We got the 3 wide receivers. You're going to see me right here hit a little drag route to Sharp. But psych, play action. And I would have hit it, but Palomalu came up. So I'm going to hit that little corner route, let Gronk get me some yards, and just keep plugging away here. Not going crazy. I'm not going to try to turn the ball over here. Just take what I can get. Little inside zone. I mean, I think that was the who's that? Ricky Johnson, I believe the outside linebacker is. And I understand that, but right here I know he doesn't have the users for Gronk. Going to go ahead and take it. Gronk, do your thing, man. Do your thing because the users aren't there yet. And I knew the second he backed up, I was going to be able to hit it. So 3 tight ends. I believe that last tight end is an actual offensive lineman. We're going to run the power right here. And even though that was defended well, Cook, if you can tell, always falls forward. And so that's one of the reasons why I love Dalvin Cook's card on this game so much. On 2nd and goal, looking at the defenses, not really liking the play call. Trying to, actually at this point, I think I was trying to hike the ball. And I was unable to get it because the fact is I think my controller either stuck or it had that little glitch where it ran out the clock. Either way, 5 yards back, going to come out with at least a field goal if I don't do anything stupid here. I formation, 2 tight ends set right. Just run the ball up the middle. Dalvin's proven that he can do it. 2 yards. Okay, 2 yards. It is what it is. Again, 3rd and goal. A lot of people say some really dumb things right here. He'll call a timeout. Oh no, excuse me. It wasn't a timeout. It was a 2-minute warning. Okay. Bunch set right here. Let's just run it back. So, he had it covered pretty well. I'll take the sack. You guys don't have to force it. I know what you're saying, sack. You are not a Madden specialist. You do not know what you're saying, but I know how to manage the game. Lambeau kicks it right through. Got a 10-point lead. So now, usually, I will continue to onside kick until it gets within the 2-minute warning. Within that time, I kick it back and I play the waiting game. Again, you guys have to remember by me, not the greatest Madden player, but I am a math statistic kind of guy, and I know that analytics have proven it. You know what? Kick it back, play the defense, and do your thing. And I already know he's going nickel and dime me at this point. I already know that. Just don't let it go over my head. So coming out with the dime 1-4-6 defense, automatically he goes to that little BS like, oh, let's flip the coverages. It's going to mess the people up. No, don't play that game with me, man. Like, I try to change the defenses up to where they can kind of help themselves. The AI can help itself. But Dre Archer running the ball, okay. You do you, Dre Archer. I mean, you're fast, you're quick, but eventually going to fumble. I'm not afraid of giving up a little bit. 3rd and inches, man-to-man across the board, and I mean, I think that was Frank Clark. Frank Clark playing defensive end who went with the tight end who stopped him from making a completion. I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy. But got this defense, prevent defense, which again, 3rd and inches, I'm not really worried about. He gets the catch right there. Again, Dre Archer, great for you. You're a quick little dude out of the backfield. You can make the catches. I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about giving the overhead. I don't even care about giving up 3 right here. I'm worried about them going over my head behind the defenses because there's so many things that break this game. And that was one of them where he just keeps backing up. And Gunnar I forgot his name. Gunnar O, the special teams player from, I believe, the Patriots. He got a 96 overall card, which, okay, I mean, as a wide receiver, plays in the NFL, good for him. But I don't really foresee him doing all this crazy stuff, but whatever. Dallas Goedert, great tight end. Understand, great catch. Again, I'm just let them nickel and dime me all day. I'm just not giving it up. And so right into the Mario Davis and Buda Baker, stopping the completion. I'm just playing prevent right here. 5 seconds left to go. I'm not really worried about it. A 2-score game. Go into halftime. Stop it here. Go into halftime. And just make it to where it's not a big deal. And again, Leighton Vander Esch, Antoine Winfield back there stopping it. So that's half. I'm not doing too bad for a guy that boycotted it, but we're going to go with this onside kick. And let's just go ahead and try it. Worst case, we'll get it. You know, oh. And I'm not even playing that game. You know you rage quit. And I don't know why you guys do that because your boy is not that good. But I'll take the victory regardless. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Comment if you want. Subscribe if you haven't. If you like this, let me know. And I'll bring you the part 2 of this. Definitely enjoyed coming back into MUT drafts. But hope you guys have a great day, great week, great month, great year. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.